last game you missed the game, but the team did well in the defense line, and with you it will be stronger in the finals as well. The defense line could be stronger, and Gurpreet said he missed you during that tough times when during the semi-finals. So your thoughts on the finals as the defense line of Indian team?
This one we have used?
Yeah.
Firstly, good morning.
It's working.
No, yeah. Why not?
Firstly, good morning everyone, and sorry for the delay. Don't blame us, blame the traffic. The best excuse. Yeah, of course, I missed being on the pitch like any other footballer. You don't want to miss the big games. That's how football is. Sometimes you gotta miss out, but I think the team did really well. Me sitting out there watching the game, I didn't feel I was much missed. I think the team did really well. Mehtab did well, Anwar did well, the whole backline. And it comes, if you take out the whole juice out of it, the main thing is that how the team does. So if you have trained on a certain system, if you have trained well, and you've trained enough, when this player is not available, that player is not available, it's all about the team philosophy and the team unity and how we have trained. So that has been excellent in the past 6 weeks. So I personally was pretty confident, to be honest, that we will get through. And I was preparing for the final. And yeah, well done to the whole team, how they performed. And we deserved to win, and we did. And now the whole focus is against Kuwait. It's going to be a tough game, and we're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Just to say that before the semi-final, you are confident that India will win final. So now, what is in your mind for final? Will you win the semi? Sure.
I don't think for us, and even for Kuwait, I think both of us want to be champions. That's why we are here. And it comes down again about the preparation. In football results, you've been in football long enough, results can go either way. It's never in your hands. Most of it's in your hands, but what's really in your hands is to prepare well. We had a game 2 days ago, so it's all about recovery. Get the boys prepared up, and just do your job. Keep improving as a team. Keep doing what the system wants. Keep doing what the coach wants. And if you do it, then God bless, we'll win it, and we'll make you all happy.
Coach, we have not lost a cup final at home since Sunil Chetri debuted basically. So this is your first big cup final on the in charge of the bench. So are you feeling any extra pressure? And what is your conversation with Igor Stimac?
Pressure, definitely, yeah, because we want to win at home. The team is doing very well, and I'm confident, and hope they will do the same as they were doing, and I'm positive.
My question is regarding the previous game. The previous game was very heated between Kuwait and India. Very aggressive game. I felt that they were also very aggressive on the pitch with their physical presence. It can be same tomorrow as well. So what's your message to the boys? Focus will be very important. So what's the message with you and Mr. Much to the boys, and how's the environment right now?
Yes, the matches were very heated. I think against Lebanon and against Kuwait too. And we have spoken to the boys, be calm, be cool, because it's a game and we have to win that.
My question is to Sandesh. So we have seen you form a terrific defensive duo with Anwar Ali. So can you talk a bit about the evolution, because it's something we have been seeing quite recently, and can you talk a bit about how the journey has been, and is it satisfying, or is it like a bit easy for you as a senior player to have such a calm and composed defender who is so young but so mature beside you on the back line?
So what do I have to talk about? Evolution of Anwar, or
Yeah,
I didn't understand exactly.
No, just evolution of Anwar Ali as your defensive partner, American side.
No, I think he's doing pretty well. I think you all are enjoying how he's doing. I think this boy has worked hard. You all know about his condition before, so coming out of it takes a lot of mentality, strong mentality. So I think he's crossed that, and prayed to him, to his family also, and the one who supported him. And he's doing brilliant, to be honest. He's got a stay humble, keep working hard, and we've done really well together since we started playing. And again, I'll come down to the same thing. It's all about the team. You know, when you train well as a team, if you two are doing well and you think you're forming a partnership, but if you don't have a great partnership with your midfielder, your winger, striker, it'll never work out. So it's the evolution of the whole team, which I'm proud of, but still we gotta keep improving, because I always said the sky is the limit for this batch and always will be.
This question is to the coach. The last match we had a very deep defense and Gawli did well, same can be said of Subhajit and others. So going into this match, will be the selection may take, because previously Chetri said no player would like to leave his first team place. So very good hand.
I think if you see the performance of all the players who are there, they want to be in the first 11, and we'll decide after today's training who is best, and then we'll pick the first 11.
Coach, during the semi-final, we have seen some tiring legs, and you also mentioned that post-match conference. And we saw Sunil limping after the game. So, any worries on the fitness level?
No, everyone is fit, everyone is fine, and they're in a good mood, and the environment is very positive in the team, and they want to do, they want to win the trophy.
Question to Mahesh. Coach, after the previous game, talked about how it's helped the team a lot to have a long camp this time rather than a short one, because you've been together for almost 50 days, played a lot of games. So from the players' point of view also, though it's been a tiring season, how has that helped the team kind of mold together and win the Intercontinental Cup and make finals?
Of course, longer camp always helps. You know, if you look when the team assembles, you know, everyone comes, like you said, it's a long season, and we spend the whole season with our clubs, and each club has a different philosophy. Same in my club in BFC, Goa or Chennai, Mohun Bagan, every club has a different philosophy, different ways of training, different levels of fitness. And then if you expect you come together for 6 days and get the job done, you know, I think it's an uphill task. I'm just being honest, you know. If you look back in our journey under Igor, you know, I think when we had 3 times only, I think we had proper long camps. The first one was when we played Qatar away, the Oman Qatar. The Oman game is still bugs me how we lost it, but we were brilliant in that game. We drew Qatar when we went there, and after that, I don't think we had any longer camp. And then we had before the qualifiers last year. I think pretty much every one of you all enjoyed that. And even now when we had this longer camp, I think everyone is enjoying, the whole country is enjoying. So as individual and as a team, it always helps. Because then you come here and you realize, not realize, I would say, you come into the system and then you follow the system which the national team needs to follow. You know the fitness has to be much higher than the ISL level, because international games will always be demanding more. So I think it helps a lot, and yeah, it helps a lot.
This question for both of you actually. Coach, you and Stimac have changed the defensive lineup quite a bit over the last 9 games, but at the same time you had a run of clean sheets. Of course, the own goal against Kuwait was a little bit of a mistake, gap, whatever. So one question is just generally how do you choose to place defense exactly? What kind of things do you keep in mind? And for Sandesh as such, you've been playing with a lot of different combinations over the last 9 games, and also with your goalkeeper changing in and out. So, but at the same time, Gurpreet also said earlier that the mood in the team is very good. The way that the camp helped you to build a camaraderie of sorts. So, again, does this affect these constant shuffling changes? Do they affect the defensive lineup at least a lot, the teamwork, or is it just?
I don't think so, because they understand themselves very well. Because we are, I think, at least for more than 55 days. And whatever mistake we tell them, we analyze the matches, and then we rectify the mistakes, and then in the next match they improve the mistakes, and that is how they are working.
And for me, about the partners, you know, when I started in 2015 I made my debut after 2 years on the bench. I have Arnadda, then I had Anas Bhai, then I had Adil Bhai, so I have a lot of partners and just get used to it, to be honest, And again, I feel I'm repeating myself, but it's all about the system. There's a very fine quote made by a great Italian defender, Giorgio Chiellini. He said the script is the same, just the actors change. When they asked him about why Italian defense is so solid throughout, so it's the system is what brings the best out of any player. So the credit should go to the coaches, and now I don't know, not many are talking about it, but they should talk about it. Mahesh Bhai has been one of the best defenders India ever had in his playing days. We all looked up to him, and now when we had a longer gap with him, everyone is saying, it's a lot of clean sheets. The team is doing well. Sandesh is doing well. Anwar is doing well. The right back level. A lot of credit should go here to Mahesh Bhai. Honestly, the sessions he takes with us, those small inputs, which foot to go forward, which foot to go back, it's about the team, how everyone builds together. Then, like I said, I'm repeating again, script is what matters, and what the training is the most important, if you can connect what I meant. So if I'm there, if I'm not there, the system stays and the players will perform because we have a strong base to build upon.
Sandesh, your thoughts on this Kuwait team, especially how do you rate them and what do you expect?
I think the whole country saw they're a very good side, very technical players, individual very good, individual wise also very good, and a very good system, very good shape, tough to break them. Tough competition, man, tough team. I think about their ranking, I think everyone already knows that it's not where it should be. So, but they are a good side. We saw it when we played them last. You can't, if you don't do your thing for 10 seconds, they score against you. And but yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. They're a very good side. They have a very experienced coach. But that's what I think about them. A very good side.
One of the toughest teams you have played recently?
Internationally? If you talk about in this last 9-10 games, I think Kuwait is the finest in the last 8-9 years. Because last year we played Vietnam also. Vietnam also was a very good team. Playing away is always, in a short, we had a camp of 2 days and then I missed my flight because my visa was whatever. But yeah, in this 9 games, I would say Kuwait is the best whom we have faced in that way.
Question to both Coach and Sandesh. You played at least 4 games against invitational sides in the SAFF Championship this year. How has it? At least 4 games against invitational sides, Kuwait and how has it helped your preparation in the long term, and what targets are you setting for your team in the long term?
I think after finishing the ISL, they retired. It was a tough time for them. To regroup, it was not so easy for them, but they were mentally strong. They're playing for the country, and the coaching staff, the management, the players, everybody worked hard to reach this level. And I think you see the result over there.
I think he covered it up.
Anything to add about the fans? About 25,000 expected on a weekday. Any message to them?
No, they've been brilliant. I was blessed to have the whole season last year here as a BFC player, and I enjoyed every evening here. Kantiva has some special moments, even before when we were playing in the national team, that Kyrgyz game or that Guam game, in the qualifiers, 4 or 5 years ago. It's always been special here, and the day we landed when we played Pakistan till now to the final, I think they've been brilliant the way they're supporting, and one more push, let's go for it together, and India, let's win this together, because we all are, everyone is part of the growth of this sport. So we should all feel part of how it's going forward. And wherever we will be, we'll be together. So you can tell the next few generations that when this thing was happening, you all were part of it and you all helped in making it reach where we will be in the future.
Coach and both of you, when the Kuwait coach was asked about the physicality of the previous game against India, he pointed out the size difference between the Kuwait team and the Indian team and said it was the opposite of physical. So do you both agree with that assessment, and do you think he's insinuating that the final is going to be way more physical than the previous one?
It is not like that. It is on mind. It's a mind game, and yes, definitely physicality is important there, but it will be a totally different game in the finals.
मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आया क्वेश्चन.
He said that size difference है Indian team और Kuwait team के बीच में. So he said that the previous game was the opposite of physical.
So they are taller than us. That's what he meant.
Yeah, basically. And do you think like he's insinuating the final game is going to be like way more?
They are taller. They are taller. और क्या करें? हम छोटे हैं. मैं actually note नहीं किया height difference इतना, but
No, not with you.
नहीं, not with me. Like no. नहीं यार, मेरे को बड़ा ही मेरे अच्छा तभी मैं समझ नहीं आया, अच्छा समझ नहीं आया मेरे को.
He said that you played more physical.
Sir. 2025, 2005 Karachi, 2023 Bangalore. You could be the first person to win the SAFF both as a captain, as a player and a coach. So, which role do you think would be more difficult?
Which one?
Which role would be more difficult?
I think this one will be more difficult because Kuwait is a good side.
But I thought Karachi was also very difficult.
Yeah, so difficult, but there was no other teams like Arab teams or other teams. There were the SAFF teams were there. So this Kuwait is a strong team, and we know it. And our team is also very good.
Which role do you enjoy more?
Definitely winning that Karachi one.
Karachi.
And if I win this, and I will be a different level.
Coach, you already played against India. How do you find India? How do you take on India?
Yes, we played against India, competitive game, and I hope the same competitive game. It's one final. I think the teams will try to do the best, and I hope good game tomorrow.
Coach, so having already played India once in the tournament, do you think that's a luxury you have of having some idea about your opponent in the final and the way they're going to go about it?
Acho que é uma vantagem que eu já jogava com a Índia neste torneio. Podia começar melhor aí.
Yes, it's better when we can try the experience to play against one team. But for us, for my experience, one final is one final. It's a different game.
So do you think that the two best teams are playing in final, or you are missing some other two? That's all.
Se acha que as duas melhores equipas chegaram à final, são estas as duas melhores equipas da competição?
It's not important. No. Important, I think for you come to one final, you need a good performance in the games. Nobody give nothing in football. We fight for come to the final, and we did it. Now, I think it's very important. Tomorrow we are focused We try give and play well, and after we'll see. I think it's very important tomorrow. The players enjoy the game. Everybody enjoy the game because it's important to win. But my players knows I talk about this all times. Sometimes I win and my team win, and I don't like the game, and I speak about this with the players. Sometimes we draw, and I think the performance is good, and sometimes we lose, and we make good games. Tomorrow, our message is easy. The players need to enjoy the game only, because working a lot for come to the final. Now, enjoy the game. We play in 21 days, 7 games. It's a lot of games in the end of the season. But now it's one final. We need to give our maximum.
Question for the player. It's been a while since Kuwait won an international trophy, so you must be really excited about the prospect. So what does it mean for you to win this trophy and take it back to
Again?
Sorry, again?
It's been a while since Kuwait won an international trophy, so fans must be excited about the prospect. So what does it mean for you?
I think maybe 7 or 8 years, the last final we go with the national team. I think it's good experience to be here. We will fight for ourselves, we will fight for our country, and inshallah we will try to do our best and make our people in our country proud, inshallah.
The question is to the coach. The last game you played against India, you were very physical. The strategy, are you going to employ something very similar in the game, in the final, or would you be wanting to change your play?
No outro jogo ainda nós tivemos uma estratégia muito física.
Nós? We are physical in the India game, in the last game. I don't see this. Maybe the opposite. What you speak. If I look at the height of my player, if I look it's different. Okay.
Coach, you struggled to score against India in the last game as well as in the semi-final against Bangladesh, and you are up against India. Gurpreet had a great semi-final. So would it make any further pressure to you, and does it force to change your strategy?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
You struggled to score against India as well as in the semi-final against Bangladesh. Now you are up against Gurpreet, who had a great semi-final game. So does this force to change your strategy and add pressure on you?
Nós tivemos dificuldade em marcar nos últimos 2 jogos com a Índia e com o Bangladesh. Se isso te vai obrigar a fazer uma abordagem diferente ou mudar um tipo de estratégia?
No. I will do the same. Tomorrow you'll see. And I need to believe in our process. I know it's difficult for us. Play 3 o'clock. The team played 3 times 3 o'clock with a big committee. End of the season. The weather is not good for the players. But we don't speak nothing about this. We come to the field, we play, and now we come to the final. And nobody, the Kuwait team, speak about the referees. And I hope, and I like when my work is focused in my team, and only this. Only this. I hope nobody put pressure for the referees. I hope.
This is good. Yeah. Coach was talking about having played 7 games in 21 days, three games because. So how intense has it been for the players? How tiring has it been for the players, especially at the end of the season? And what is the mood in the dressing room like right now?
As you know, it's very difficult to play 7 games in 21 day, and especially in end of the season. It's not in the beginning, so it's very difficult. But we don't want to talk about this. We are in the final right now, and we have to focus on this. I think we have experience in our staff. They have a lot of experience on this, and inshallah we will do our best tomorrow. Inshallah.
Last one.
For both of you, both teams have played 120 minutes in the semi-final, and like was asked before also, there's been a lot of games in the past month or so. Coach, for the coach and the player, are you doing anything special to prepare perhaps for 120 minutes again tomorrow, and maybe even penalties also, perhaps? For both the coach and the player.
Depois dos jogos, depois de ambas as equipas terem jogado regularmente na meia-final, se achas que a tua equipa vai estar bem fisicamente e se achas que estão preparados para prolongamento e totalmente penaltis outra vez na meia-final?
I hope. I don't know, but I hope. I won't believe. You know, when you come to one final, sometimes you support all, and I believe this. I believe the players tomorrow. All players, my team and the players of India. It's normal. The players in one final give all fights. It's like I think that when you go to the final, you need to enjoy the game. We need to play well. We need to give your maximum, and you need to respect all people, the opponents, the referees, the supporters. Only this. I hope a good game, and we try to do our best.
Thank you so much, everyone. Please go for a photo shoot.
It's about we play extra time in the last semi-finals. If we are fit to play again extra time if we need.
As I said, we are ready for everything. We trust ourselves. We trust our staff. As I said, they have a lot of experience on this. They make us recover very well, and we respect the opponent team. And I think that's the key for the win this game. We have to respect everybody, and inshallah we will do very well. Inshallah. Thank you, everybody.